Alright guys, got a special shave for you this Thursday. So this one's kind of long overdue. A while back I made an order for my awesome Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl here with the little "Have a Great Shave" on the back. I really love this thing. It was kind of a game changer for me. I had just a basic bowl before this. You can see I have some soap on the inside. You can see it has those awesome ridges that just go from top to bottom, left and right, about every inch. Just awesome, even down to the very base. Anyways, I made an order for this from my buddy Andre over at Lancaster Razorworks, and it was awesome. He sent me with this little sample of Lancaster Razorworks Retro Barbershop shaving soap. And that was awesome that it just came with this little sample. I assume it's about a 1 ounce sample. It's a little bit more girthy than the stuff you get from like Maggard's or West Coast Shaving. So I assume it's about a 1 ounce sample. It kind of has this like cream color to it. Somewhat firm. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's pretty firm. But good stuff. It has a really good old school barbershop scent to it. Definitely enjoyable. So I have some of that pressed into the bowl. He sent this sample along for free. But what I really thought was cool about this was that he kind of knows I'm a beer guy, because I used to do a lot of Instagram lives and I'd be having some drinks while I'm doing my shave and shooting the shit with the rest of the wet shave community. And he sent along 2 beers. And I have a post about it a while back, but I drank that IPA immediately. You got to drink them fresh. And it was amazing. And it was from out of my marketplace, you know. It was from where he lives over there in Lancaster. And I live in Washington State. So these were outside of my market. I couldn't get them. And he sent them along with my order. And I just thought that was above and beyond. A total surprise. And I really thank him for that. But this is that other beer that I've been kind of sitting on. This Black Currant Stout from St. Boniface. And you can see it has this little bear in the darkness with those currants in his mouth. Just awesome stuff here. So I haven't tried it yet. I've been sitting on it. Stouts above 8% age pretty well, so I'm not really concerned about this. I don't see any alcohol percent on this, but I'm really not worried about it. So, we're going to crack that, and after this long intro, we're going to get started. So, cheers, Andre. Thank you very much, my friend. This was a long time coming, and I wanted to make sure that I thanked you on camera. But just look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so you get some of those roasted malts right on top. There is a little bit of dark fruit on the nose, but not much. Let's check this out. Okay. So this is great. It's almost like there's like this molasses sweetness. There's a little bit of like, almost like roasty, like almost like woodiness. The black currant is almost, it's almost just flowing through the middle. It's not super heavy. It's just there to kind of really give a sweet edge on things. It's really great. It's fantastic, man. Thank you again. So let's get started before I go too far. I got my That Darn Rob again with the Fanturion knot here. We're gonna go ahead and squeeze some of this water out, and we will get going. Before I get too far. Oh, Man, so yeah, this was a long time coming. I know he's asked a couple times, have you drank that beer yet? Have you drank that beer yet? I keep telling him, no, man, I want to make sure I get it on camera. Oh, you don't got to do that. You don't have to. Just drink it, man. Drink it. I want to know what you think. I think it's amazing. It's a really fantastic beer. It has some great layers to it, some complexity. You're lucky. You're a lucky man to have this at your disposal over there. And guys, I saw Lancaster. He was in the process. I'm going to add some more water. He was in the process of making some of his black sheep towels for a shave meetup. But then he said he was going to have a small drop available for his website soon. So keep your eyes on his social medias for that. That way you don't miss him. I put in the comments of that post. It's those towels. It's kind of like you don't think you want them until you've actually had the pleasure of trying them. What does the towel bring to the shave, really? It dries off my face, cleans my gear. Yeah, but we're so jacked up about super plush synthetic knots and badger knots and something that's not scritchy and something that's, really enjoyable on the face. I'm telling you guys, you don't think that you want it. And it wasn't even, I don't even think it was that expensive. I think it was about $10-15. But it's big. You can see kind of like my shoulders here. It's a decent sized towel. And it comes with this nice leather patch and a little hanging hook. And this is detachable so that you don't got to worry about it and when you put it in the wash and whatnot. But yeah, it's classy, and it does something for your shave, I'm telling you. It's this microfiber, really plush. I love it. I'm going to tell you right now, this shave's going to run a little long because I'm kind of just expressing my love for this guy, man. Fantastic. I want to say there's a tobacco note. Kind of like you get in red wines. There's almost like a tobacco note in the stout. It's like molasses, tobacco, black currant. There's a dark fruit sweetness. And I think it's almost more than black currant. But it could be entirely just the black currant. Obviously, there's black currant in this. But it almost tastes like there's more dark fruit than that. Like fig or something. Just fantastic. Just super grateful. He didn't ask a dime for the sample. He didn't ask a dime for the 2 beers that he sent along. I don't know, man. Truth be told, I don't know if I'll ever get better customer service than that. That's pretty damn hard to beat right there. So I'm going to be using my favorite Schick here. Probably my favorite razor, the Schick Golden 500. If it'll focus. There it is. This thing's awesome. The scent strength on the sample is probably like a 4. Just under medium. It's got great slickness. It's kind of, it's almost, to me, like a soap base of old, like I call them, where it's almost a little more structure rather than density. But like I've always been saying, I've been preaching lately, that those soaps got us BBS shaves with no irritation then. They could still do it now. Just because soaps have came so far doesn't mean that that old stuff wasn't fantastic then. And this is no exception. Kind of whips up easily into a lather. It's more so one of those pillowy lathers from back in the day, but it definitely has all the cushion and slickness that you'll need to get the job done. And the scent on it is what's really, really enjoyable. Just like what it says on the tub, Retro Barbershop. Just has a nice traditional feel to it. Yeah. It's great. I'll go ahead and get some more moisture on the neck here. Dry my hands off and we'll get going on pass 2. So how's everybody been? It's been a busy ass week for me. I've done 2 12s and now I've done a 10-hour day and I still got plenty of week to go. Thanks. Gotta kind of swish it around. Really appreciate it. Make sure it hits all of those taste buds. All of those different areas of your mouth that have different receptors. If you can't tell, I kind of take this beer shit seriously. That, in all honesty, is my main hobby. As much shit and as much money as I spent in this hobby, this is really a secondary hobby. Surprisingly, I get down on my beers. My other channel my other Instagram that I had before the DK Damn Fine Shave Instagram was my DK Drinks Too Much Instagram. And, yeah, there's a lot of posts on there. So if you guys are craft beer fans and you have a little bit of overlap between the wet shaving world and craft beer world, definitely check it out. Shameless plug. I look forward to going to the Big Sweaty Mess down in Chandler, Arizona. And around the Phoenix area, because they're actually coming into their own as kind of a beer destination. So it's definitely going to be a 2-in-1 trip for me. Get to see some friends, get to check out some shave gear. And I'm definitely going to check out the local breweries. So this is kind of my Lancaster themed shave. The only thing I still need is a Lancaster brush, and he's been on kind of a hiatus, but I see he's back in the shop, and he's turned out some amazing handles on his first go back at it. And so keep your guys out for those guys, because I mean, he is a master on the lathe, and really really on almost everything he touches I'm coming to understand. Just a real talented dude. I know sometimes he gets bogged down, I believe, with migraines, which that is super unfortunate. And I feel for you, buddy. But I'm in full support of this dude. It seems like everything that he puts on his shop is just of high quality and just fantastic stuff. All right. So I still gotta get a Lancaster brush, so I'm kind of waiting for the right one to drop because he doesn't do customs, so I'm kind of just waiting for the right one to fit my fancy, and it's over. The collection will be complete. Alright. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm going to rinse off. So my buddy Jack from the Virtual Groom Room told me that there's another tag challenge coming around, so you guys could look forward to that in the future. I don't think his video has aired yet. I kind of have a general idea of what the video is going to be about, but I'll wait until his airs. That way we can all go over there and enjoy his video, and then I'll do mine shortly afterward. Alright, let's get some of this plushness going on. Oh yeah. I've missed this thing. One thing about this, the one negative that I can say is that if you want, when it comes to washing it, you don't want to wash it kind of with your normal load, because it recommends not washing it with linting fabrics, so fabrics that lint. So I usually wash this all by itself, which means it kind of gets washed all alone after everything else has been caught up. That's alright. It just, the distance makes us grow closer. When this thing is in the wash and I gotta use a regular towel, I think about it. It's just so soft. Alright, I think we got her. Funny enough, I was so concerned about the actual shave here that I didn't really plan my post shave. But that's no big deal. Let's see if this Reserve Spice has held up. It's been open for a couple of days. Yeah, looks like we still got some. Alright. No harm, no foul. This is kind of a Old Spice type. I'm just going to be around the house, so that's no bother. Cool smelling like an old man around the house. Probably ain't going to hit the town smelling like an old man. But I'm perfectly fine with smelling like an old man around the house. And that Reserve Spice, the Reserve Aftershave, is pretty damn good. I don't know if it's better than the Deltas Aftershave, but it's pretty damn good. And that Old Spice scent, or Reserve Spice scent, is really nice. So, let me just do a quick recap for you guys. Lancaster shave today. Got my Lancaster Black Widow bowl. This was just a featuring act in today's shave. My That Darn Rob with the dyed purple handle here. The black top and a Fanturian Badger up there. Awesome stuff. I used, of course, my Black Sheep towel with the awesome little leather patch. I'm telling you guys, you don't think you want it. You don't think you need it until you experience it. It's not that expensive. Artisan Shaving Soap, Retro Barbershop. This stuff's real nice. I don't think he does this very often, but if he does come around with another batch, again, good stuff. And then I used my Schick injector here, the Golden 500. Love this guy. Quite a long razor, long handle, lightweight, still maneuverable. I find you just choke up or find your sweet spot, gets the job done. It actually, I thought it was going to bother me. The long handle doesn't bother me. It works just fine. And then, of course, this gift, this amazing blackcurrant stout with this awesome artwork on it. Just the blackcurrant bush. And then my spirit animal indulging in some berries. I love it. Not really my spirit animal, but he was on the front of the beer, so one day maybe I'll be on the front of a beer. And this was like the cherry on top. These beers that he just sent along to surprise me. Just fantastic. So that's it, guys. That's the shave. A very Lancaster shave, and I was overdue. Big thank you, Andre, for all that you've done. I'm happy that you're back in the shop. I'm telling you guys, look at some of his stuff. You'll know what the hell I'm talking about. It's good stuff. And I'm going to be hunting for one of his brushes. So, got that tag video coming up soon. I'm going to let Jax post first, and then I'll do mine. And until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow probably for another shave. And peace. And I didn't hit the button. Cheers.